If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. This is today's Hopper Hot Take, and let's talk about this in a different, I'm going to say this a little differently. The definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. There's been a lot of backlash over the last several weeks about salaries and the salary survey that came out from the National Athletic Trainers Association. We have a long way to go, let's be honest there. But we keep talking in circles. We keep talking about the same thing. Hire more athletic trainers. Pay these people more. Pay women more. Pay minorities more. Pay people more. Pay people more. Pay people more. But nobody wants to answer solutions. They just want the end result. We see the same, don't take that low-paying job. Don't take a low-paying job. What do you expect a young professional to do? Now, I agree. Young professionals need to be taught better how to negotiate. They need to be taught better to understand their value. But we're also looking at that from the wrong perspective. We're looking at that wrong. There are other athletic trainers out there who say that a young professional shouldn't accept anything less than $100,000 a year. Well, that's crazy. And that doesn't help the profession either. Because that's bizarre and it ain't going to happen. We have to be reasonable. It is our job as athletic trainers to justify our positions. It's our jobs to show our stakeholders what we do. And we don't have enough people doing that. We have too many athletic trainers that show up, they do a little bit, they go home. Well, guess what, people? Parents aren't in your athletic training room every day. Administrators aren't in your athletic training room every day. They don't see what you do on a day-to-day basis. They see you on game day. They see you standing on the sideline, sitting at the end of the bench, sitting in the bleachers, standing against the wall at the basketball game, whatever it is. That's what they think we do as athletic trainers, and that's not accurate. That's only part of our job. But when we don't do anything about demonstrating to them otherwise, how can we fault them for not understanding what it is we do? Data drives decisions. And it's time we start driving those decisions using data that we're collecting on a day-to-day basis. I'll give you an example. I looked this up the other day. As of last weekend, when I looked this up, we had almost 4,600 patient visits over the course of the school year at my school. Of that, 31% of those were football. 19% of those were soccer. Then you had other sports, golf, swimming, things like that were less than 1% each. Do you know what those stats look like at your school? And I don't mean, oh yeah, I see a lot of football players and I don't see any of that. Do you know what those numbers actually show? Because that's what administrators need. That's what stakeholders need to be able to see to justify improvements. If we just keep whining and keep whining and keep whining, we won't get anywhere. We've done that for years. We've done that over and over and over and over and over again. It's gotten us nowhere. It's time that athletic trainers start demonstrating value. It's time athletic trainers start documenting better, documenting more appropriately, and documenting not just injuries, documenting hours, documenting what it is we do every day, and demonstrating the value of the athletic trainer in the school setting, in the industrial setting, or wherever you choose to work. Justify your worth. Use data to drive decisions. That is today's Hopper Hot Take.